Passwords vary in strength. With this tool, I will show you how Wi-Fi passwords get cracked. The name of the tool is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a Kali Linux machine tool that combines all the other tools into one, meaning Wi-Fi is easier and automated. One of the other tools that is used in Wi-Fi cracking is AirCrack, which I'll talk about in my next video. And before we get to cracking, do you really know how a device connects to your Wi-Fi router? Because this is where we're going to get our password from. Before connecting to the router, your device establishes a four-way handshake with the router, and in between this handshake is where we live as attackers, so that we can extract the handshake file that contains the password and crack it. Let me show you how this really works. This is how the connection works. So here we have your mobile device, and right over here we have the router that you're going to be connecting to. So now your device at first is going to send a probe request to the router asking it, is this really you? And the router is going to respond back to your device saying, yes, this is me. So after this probe request has been established, now your device will again send another request to the router asking it, can I connect to you? And then the router will still send back a response saying yes, and then it's going to issue a device with an ID. So after this step of the issuing of the ID, next that comes is the handshake now. So we still have your device here over here, and the router still lives on this side. So this is your device. Now, first the router is going to send your device an NS, a random key, and then your device is going to send back its own SNS with an MIC that contains the password and create a key left on this side. So now the router is going to verify the MIC and see if your device has the correct password, and then write the same key on this side and send it back to your device. Then your device is going to validate the key and establish the connection between the router. So after this connection has been issued is when now you get connected to the internet. But we want the handshake file, so we are going to capture the handshake file in these two steps over here. So here is where we come in as attackers. So we place ourselves in the middle of this conversation, and now we are going to be sending deauthentication attacks to this device over here. So sending deauthentication attacks is going to deauthenticate this device from this router, meaning we are going to force this device to reconnect back to the router using the same process. And before the connection is established, you're going to capture the handshake file that contains the password and crack it. So basically, that's how the connection works. So now let's get to do this practically. On your terminal, go ahead and type in sudo Wi-Fi, because this needs root privileges to run. Hit enter on that. Notice that we are going to start capturing Wi-Fi networks that are around us, and this is our target for today. And we already see it has 3 clients in it, so we are going to be deauthenticating these 3 clients to get the handshake file. So now we're going to Control C and then select to this the Wi-Fi network that you are trying to attack. Then hit enter on that. So listen, now see it capturing. It's trying to capture the WPA handshake on the clients that are connected. It's good. As you see, it's doing a deauthentication attack here automatically, so you don't have to do it. That's why I said Wi-Fi is automated. So let's wait and see. Let's wait for the handshake file to be captured. Here we already have our handshake file captured, as you can see. So here it is, and it has been saved to our main directory. And notice that Hashcat tried cracking it, but it didn't work out. But this shouldn't worry, because you're going to be using AirCrack to crack this handshake file. So now what you're going to do is type in ls and hit enter, and this is the directory we're looking for. So cd into that directory and ls again, and then here we have our handshake file. this car file is the one that has the password. So now what you're going to do now is use aircrack-ng and try cracking this password and see if you can actually find the password in there. So we're going to say sudo aircrack dash ng and then paste, copy this handshake file, and then -w, paste it in here, and then the word list that you're going to be using. So a word list, this is a long list of passwords that contains the commonly used passwords which have been found vulnerable at times. So we're going to be using rocky.txt. So we're going to be doing user slash word list slash rocky.txt. Hit enter on that. Oh, sorry, it's a mistake here. So here's where we put the tag w and so hit enter on that. So see here we have our password found. So now the password has been cracked. So this is how Wi-Fi passwords get cracked. So be sure you don't have your passwords as easy as this. Use strong passwords that cannot be found in the commonly used passwords. So that's how Wi-Fi passwords get hacked. So watch out for my next video where I'll be showing you how to be using aircrack-ng fully from the start to the bottom, since aircrack has a lot of more detail.